Ever wonder why some supervisors are shifted from team to team? Let's talk about why shifts happen. I'm Adrian from Adrian's Avenue, and I talk about information that's rich, relatable, and relevant that can help you in your everyday leadership function. Supervisors are shifted from team to team for various reasons, and the first reason we're going to look at is company need. Supervisors are moved around as the company expands, or if the company is downsizing or right sizing, they may not need as many supervisors. But as employees are being hired in various areas, of course, they're going to need first line leaders, especially to manage the people coming in the areas of expansion. So this is one reason supervisors may be shifted around, because they are needed in one area versus, the current area that they're in. And so these shifts will happen because of company need. Another reason why supervisors may be shifted around is because of the organization, if the organization actually changes its structure. And normally when this happens, it affects not only the first line leaders, but it affects the upper leaders, the vice presidents on down. And normally they will give you a chart of how the organization has changed and who reports to who as they go down through the levels. And this is one reason why supervisors can be shifted from one area to another area. And as the areas people are retiring in those areas, they may not be refilling those spots. And so this is all due to the organization structure and if it's changing. So that's another reason why supervisors may be shifted from team to team. Now, some supervisors are shifted because they need additional experience. If they have been pointed out as leaders to go on up through the organization, they will shift supervisors around to get them more experience, maybe in a different area, maybe just filling in for somebody at a different level. But these shifts happen, and these are great shifts for the supervisor as well as the company. So these shifts are shifts that continue to happen. They're good and they should happen, but that's some of the reason that some supervisors are shifted around if someone sees potential in them and they need more experience or a different type of experience to get them to that next level. And so this is another reason that supervisors could be shifted around. There are a few more reasons that supervisors are shifted around, but before we get to those reasons, I want you to hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all the new relevant information as it comes available to you. And we're about to get rich and real, so stay tuned. Now, another reason that supervisors are shifted that's not really talked about a lot, but it does happen, to be quite honest, is because of managerial style. If the style just clashes with the team and it's not effective, but that supervisor is someone that still has potential in management or leadership, they may just need a fresh start and get shifted to another team that's more suitable for their management style. It's something that happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens with newer supervisors, but sometimes it just happens with newer teams. But it's just to give them another start, a fresh start on a different team that they can, learn a little bit more and maybe use their managerial style to be more effective there. So this is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a learning experience, and sometimes it does happen. But this is one reason why some managers and supervisors are shifted from one team to another team. All right, now the last reason I'll discuss with you is because they need you as the leader over that particular team. Some leaders, some supervisors are shifted from team to team because of their experience, because they have a track record of getting teams back on track. They have a track record of helping with team dynamics. They have a track record of helping with team performance, turning team performances around. And so they need you for the job. You are the woman or the man for the job. That is the bottom line. So shifts happen because of that. Some people say they're shifting that person over to that team to fix the team. If you want to call it fixing the team, whatever it is, if they have that type of style, that type of effect, that type of influence that they can impact that team and make the team better, they need you. And so this is the reason why some supervisors are shifted, which is a good reason to be shifted to a team. Hopefully some of the other supervisors are developing in this type of skill so that they could use everybody in, shifting and helping the teams out. But quite frankly, if you're a seasoned supervisor, have experience, have a track record, they need you to, do your job on a different team, help the team out, and get the team going in the right direction. And that's pretty much the bottom line why a supervisor could be shifted to a different team because of them, and they need you. Well, that's it. Those are the reasons why supervisor shifts happen. Now, there is an upside and a downside for the supervisor that's going through these shifts. If you are experienced and have influence and can actually be effective on a team, once you get the team to the point where they're working and gelling and everything is going good, your job becomes a lot easier. You've done some things, you've helped the team out, you've put in your time, and now it's time for the team just to function. And so your job becomes a lot easier. And then the shift comes again and they want you to go somewhere else. And so that's kind of the downside. The upside to it is you're actually helping the company out. You're helping the teams out. You're helping people become more effective. So you're passing your influence on to various people in the company. And some of them may not survive with the company if you're not their leader, if you're not their supervisor, if you're not their manager helping them out. So it's a good side and a bad side to, this supervisor shift, but just know you're valuable. And if you're getting shifted around, there is a reason. Figure out what the reason is and hang in there, because it's a good thing. You're helping the company and you're helping people with your influence on each team that you go to and from. And then you will also get a reputation in the company for your managerial style, your work ethic, and just your ability to go in and be effective with these teams. And hopefully you'll become one of those influential supervisors so that you can be shifted in a good way.